Yes, graduates, welcome to Hard Talk Podcast with HTK. Fasten your seatbelts.
Hey, users and subscribers, welcome back to another episode of Hard Talk with HTK. Look here, just when 592 Auntie was getting all the limelight, Critic had to come and take over the spotlight. Yes. So in this episode, we are going to go in at this whole thing between Critic and Bryan Max. Now, let me ask you a question. Why is it that Critic has become such a scrape? Critic is above the law. This is not the first time I've heard things about Critic, But I've just watched him and said, this guy has a great sense of humor. He may be pro PPP, but he's entertaining to watch. I've been hearing things, even on my comments, people have been warning me, letting me know that Critic is a wicked man. But this definitely proved your point. Because what in the world was that? Now, in case you missed it, I am going to play for you the whole thing and how it led up to Critic attacking what was considered to be a senior citizen by Doggy. Doggy keeps saying this man's a senior citizen. He ain't that much of a senior citizen in comparison to Critic, but he's an elderly man. Like, why would you do this, Critic? Honestly, and then you complain about how your son is aggressive. Anyway, let's take a look at what took place first thing this morning in Guyana.
All right, written down by Critic. Says he has the money from Mr. Azradin, so we're going to collect the money from Critic. So Critic has decided to pay the $50 million he got for Mr. Azradin Mohammed and Mr. Shell Mohammed. So I'm going to go and collect it. Right? Shell said, take it, Bryan, it's your own. Azradin said, take it, it's your own. So it's my money now, Critic. And let's see what the Guyanese Critic has to offer today. If he's got the money, what he's going to do about it. So we're going to go live. He on live, Max on live. Critic is a bully. Critic is a vindictive, crossing lowlife of a human being. The Mohammeds did so much for Critic. Mr. Shell Mohammed, who is, and to imagine that he was so nice to Critic. He was so nice to Critic. That is excavated in front. Let's park across the road for Mr. Critic before he runs and says, oh, the police, Bryan Max. So we're going to park a way off. Right? Critic! Come downstairs!
Come downstairs, come downstairs. Big batty, all just come downstairs.
I don't play. I don't play. If I say come in, I come in. You hear what I tell you? You tell Critic I was here. Come. I ain't coming in your yard. I want my money outside. No, I ain't coming in your property. Come, come outside. Come move off. I come in. I invite you inside. Bring the money. No, come straight in. Look at that dark fucking studio is this, buddy. Who is this joker?
Mohammed send you the money.
Mohammed send me for the money. Mohammed send, that's jokey money, it's not the money.
Pick it up.
It's a part of it.
Osi, shut your mouth.
It's a part of the money.
Osi, shut your mouth.
man.
A lot of talk. It's
Yo,
a part of
pick
the
up
money.
the money. This is the money for the
That's
money.
joke. What you got there? What you got there? $2 million?
Part of the money.
That's not even $2 million. That's $500 million.
$500 million?
Brian,
That's $500 million. Jokey money.
pick up the money, nobody.
Pick up joke. You owe about 50 million. And I got me for some of the Broom's money too. OC fucking Rogers. Why me the girl you beat up and slap up in the supermarket, Osi?
You don't worry, though. You worry with what's gonna happen to you.
What are you doing with the girl? The police charge you yet?
You worry what's
Police
gonna
charge you
happen
yet?
You worry what's gonna happen to
Eh?
you.
What happened to
Punk.
me?
You worry what's gonna happen to you, punk.
Barrett, this bugger you.
And your mother.
Hey man, what?
And your mommy.
Sit down back, Critic.
What's wrong with you?
Sit down back, Critic.
Don't fucking look up in the fucking place and play your mother's gun.
One touch, lady.
Get the fucking-
me on the ground.
Get your,
One touch.
your mother's gun in fucking play with them. Mother's gun, no more. No more.
You doing it in my place. They're doing it in my place.
Huh?
They're doing it in my place. What are you doing in my place?
You can fucking threaten me?
One touch.
Bryan, Max, stop playing games.
So you ever see such madness from a barn? I'd really like to know, first of all, Bryan Max, what inspired you to turn up at Critic's place for money? Who gave you the authority, the permission to actually collect on behalf of these politicians? Who set you up? Because this looked like a straight setup for me. Even though you came on your live, Critic did not care that you were holding your phone and clearly videoing them. And I'm sure he would have been tuned into your social media and that they would have seen that you were live. The man did not care. He is claiming that you threatened him, but I did not hear a threat at all. I heard absolutely no threat. All I saw was you were running your mouth towards the black guy that was sat there, and Critic decides that he's going to take you on for whatever it is that you said and claim that you're threatening him in his place. I saw no threat. Maybe he perceived a threat, and this is where he might use the law against you. Because you coming into his space and talking the way you were talking, he probably felt threatened. But is that a reason for Critic to throw blows first? That's not a reason. The man never threw blows at Critic, and Critic just got up and he pelt that man down. Let me tell you something. It wasn't even just a lick down, The man beat him like a slave. He did. He went over him and he continued to beat him. I've never seen such a violent act on live. Like, don't care. The man never business who see. Critic is a real scrape. He is a scrape. Nobody can tell me any different because that's scrape behavior right there. So, but anyway, Bryan Max, you would think would have, gone into a shell, felt bad about the situation, etc. No, he was being represented by Doggy. Doggy, so you need to learn to take things seriously. Because Doggy come out talking about the fact that the man beat an elder and that he put him in a coma. Yet the man was moving and talking on the bed. Make that make sense? Anyway, I want you to listen to what Doggy had to say.
Look what happened to a senior citizen of this country. But I want to jack the old henchman, Guyanese critics. You want to pick on the weak. You want to take advantage on a senior citizen. This was called badly beaten. I'm at a hospital right now. Bryan Max is in an unconscious position. He can't breathe right now. He cannot breathe right now. And this is what critics do. Critics just want to play this fucking bad boy role, right? He want to play this bad boy role. I showed up at the police station. I enter the station. I see critics, another man, and another man. I said, good morning, officers. I wait, I didn't say nothing. Critics get up and run at the back of the station. This one, Doggy, you had some problem some long time ago. Why critics is running from me? You could put your hands on a senior citizen in this country, right? You're going to get it right. Nobody can save you, critics. Nobody can save you. Barrett can't save you. Ali can't save you. The police force can't save you. I swear nobody can save you. You're going to get it right. You take advantage on a senior citizen. It's very bad, very bad. You think he's a bad boy. You beat the man with a gun, right? He's a bad boy. All right. Alright. Alright. Y'all wake up Jack Dio. Let Jack Dio know what's badly beaten. Bryan Max in the fucking hospital. He face bust up head and conscious. This way it's called badly beaten. Y'all wake up Jack Dio. Wake up Jack Dio right now. Lee know what fucking badly beaten. Lee know what badly beaten. Huh? Yeah. You know? Lee know what badly beaten. Wake you up. Lee know what badly beaten. Sheriff getting away with a lot of murder scunt. You know, we had enough. We had enough of this, okay? We had enough of this. Wake up Jack Dio, y'all wake him up. Bryan Max is in the hospital unconscious. After your spokesperson critics badly beat him. This is called badly beaten. He's unconscious right now. He's unconscious. The doctor trying to save his life. He's unconscious. He just got a heart attack. Cardiac arrest. You see this boy, critics? Why you running? I go to the station normally. Running, he get up and run. He's a bad boy. Bad boys don't run. I'm just a dog. You're running. He get up in the fucking station, he gone running. I did not say a word to him. Officer, look, this boy threatened me sometime. Put some police between me. We ain't got police between us. Every day of my fucking life, you calling doggy name. Look what doggy do. Badly beat a woman. Look at Bryan. I see the citizen is in a fucking coma right now. I want y'all to see what's going on in this country, right? Especially the black people in this country. If you don't defend yourself and represent yourself, right? I always said, don't let nobody put their hands on you, okay? Don't let nobody put their hands on you. Critic's son come yesterday and meet me, you know. He come yesterday. Oh, doggy, I want to do a live. I want you to expose my father. The man tell me all the nasty ways. His own son. Critic's son tell me all the Critic's nasty ways. All his nasty ways. I don't talk badness. Your mother's coming up this man. This old man, a senior citizen. A senior fucking citizen too. Bryan Max could hardly walk. He walked like a fucking cripple. He could hardly walk. And look what he do to the man. Alright. I'm watching what the Guyana police force doing. This is what I'm watching. Y'all gonna get it right. I'm watching what the Guyana police force. He's at Alberton police station right now. I'm watching what the fucking Guyana police force doing. This is what I'm watching what the Guyana police force doing. All the man say, Jack Dio is buggy you or use buggy. Oh, so this bug attack is trigger you. Okay. Where is Bryan Max family? I always come at the rescue. Where is Bryan Max family? Your family is badly beaten. He's unconscious at the Georgetown Hospital. He's right here. He's right here. None saw what he used. The fact is that he assaulted a man. No, he's a fucking cross. He's a real cross. He's a real cross. Real cross. He's a real cross. There's a senior citizen. 60-something years old man. 60-something years old man you beat up. On life. You have no respect for the country. You have no respect for people. Your mother's going to want to come alive. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Let me see how this is going. Let me see how this is going. I said this to the government. Guyanese critics and sheriff going to be the bring down fall to PPP. I said that they're going to be the downfall of PPP. They're going to be the downfall. They're going to be the downfall of PPP. Yeah, Bryan Max and critics. They're going to be the downfall. I don't like people take advantage, you know. You want to fight a real fucking man. When I walk in the station just now, critics want to run through the wall. Officer, this man here, some long time ago, like he threatened me. Me? I don't threaten people. I step on action. When I shop is action, I don't step on threaten people. Your mother's control. Your mother's control, you think about threaten and all them jackass thing? I didn't even say a word. You want to run through the door. Why are you being intimidated? You got a lot of fucking mouth on social media. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it again. By Jack Dio can't save you, Ali can't save you, or the fucking Guyana police force can't save you, critics. Remember my words. They cannot save you. You're very unsavable. You don't get it right. Y'all could throw out. We as fucking black people fart. Y'all could throw it out. Oh, we this, we's hungry belly, we's low life. Your scum don't get it right. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
So Brian Max subsequently put up pictures of the assault injuries on his page. He claimed that this was the outcome of an invitation into an office to collect money. He was assaulted and he claims that it was with firearms. So I don't know, maybe I didn't quite see that in the video, but he's claiming that firearms were used to actually beat him down. And if that's the case, that's pretty serious. He then put up um another post claiming that politics is a chess game. But you can't play chess with your life, brother. That's not sensible at all. How you feel play chess with your own life, your own safety and well-being? You don't know how much those injuries could affect you later on in life as well. You need to stop with these confrontations because you're getting up in age and you clearly can't defend yourself. Because when Critic lick you down, I heard you for breath wheezing for breath. Now, according to Doug, you had a heart attack. I don't know how true that is, but this is not good. That could have ended your life right there and then. Over what? Other people money? You really need to start thinking and being wise about how you're approaching this politics thing. Some of y'all are crazy out here in these streets, I'm telling you. So a few moments ago, he also put up this post claiming that he has Wolverine blood in his veins because he seems to be looking as cute as ever, despite the fact that he has had an attempt on his life twice um, in 2 years. Yeah. Now, he's taking it as a joke, but I'm not taking it as a joke. I don't think it's funny. I think you really are not being sensible in how you're dealing with this thing just because of politics. And this reckless approach is going to get you hurt, and one day it might be fatal. And you cannot put your life on the line. You saw what happened to that other PPP guy. He literally died with Azim Mohammed's name in his mouth. You know, he was there doing his rally and he just dropped down, that head teacher, right? You've got to put your own life first and not these politicians because none of them really care, you know. I know that everybody is like Azim Mohammed is the answer and whatever. He is probably the best of a bad bunch. But I know that, when it comes to politics, I hardly trust any politician. And, eventually there's always something that they promise and they never deliver on. But, as I said, in the current circumstances, PPP is definitely not the way. And I can understand why the majority of the Guyanese people are saying win at the moment because PPP is coming across as either corrupt or they have got people that are supporting the party who are very corrupt and they seem to think that they're above the law, like Guyanese Critic, right? It's a very sticky situation. I do appreciate how Kian Jabor actually summarized everything and put things into perspective. I believe that he has given the most unbiased commentary on the situation thus far with a lot of sensible points. And this is the kind of reasoning that would lend people to vote out the PPP in favor of whatever other party they defend. It just makes sense to me. I, as an outsider, can clearly see that there is so much lack of transparency within the PPP regime and the people who claim that they are supporting your current president, that it makes you wonder how it is that they are able to flaunt legislation in the face of the people so flagrantly. Is it flagrantly? Yeah. So flagrantly that you guys don't revolt, you know? Yeah, it's something to think about. And as for critics, how is it that critics is not arrested yet? Now, I did see an article going around claiming that Critic is going to be investigated. The police is going to investigate further. But that should have been an instant handcuff. After that live went out and went viral as it did, the police should have turned up at Critics and Critics should have been in handcuffs right away because there was no evidence as to why it is that this man was assaulted. There was no evidence that Bryan Max actually threatened him. You invited him in, Critic. You actually said the words, "I'm inviting you inside." So if you've invited the man inside, you can't say the man trespassed on your property. You can't say the man came in to steal because you also said take the money. Take the money. You kept insisting take the money, right? So you were telling him to take the money. So that's not theft either. But then for you to turn around and actually just get up from around the desk, come to the man and beat him, you're a real wicked man. No, sir, you're wicked bad. So let's listen to what Kian has to say.
It's just 9 more days to end this 5 years that we have had of our society degrading to nothing, to below nothing. I just watched a video with Bara Jagdio's best friend. The person is be all over the place liming with on a daily basis. Bara Jagdio, one of Bara Jagdio's, our vice president's closest comrade, just attempt to murder a man on camera. That's what we just watched. Guys, this is nothing new, okay? This is nothing new, first of all, coming from the PPP side, all right? But it's nothing new in our society anymore, and we know where it stems from. I need you guys to understand that, okay? People feel like they can do anything they want in this country now because they've realized that a little bit of money or the right phone call is get you out of any problem. That is the lawlessness we live in. That's what all these people that are screaming progress, that's what they're referring to. The progress is that they themselves can call somebody and be above the law. That's what we're referring to, okay? When we say that this place is not progressing, when we say we're going backwards, when you sit down there and think that we're just being negative, you guys can speak about bridges and roads all you want, okay? But we are speaking about the fact that everyone's quality of life in this country has degraded. Everyone fears for their life now. There are no laws or rules. You guys are not understanding the difference here. You're not seeing that some of us understand that infrastructure does not mean our country is developing. You see the difference now. When I know you guys don't remember it, but there was a young girl. There was a Burmese rally, and all the PVP went to attack the WIN organization, the WIN party, for holding this thing there, and were screaming and yelling horrible things. And one young lady in her PPP clad outfit attempted or slapped a man, and then went to the police station and said that he assaulted her. Okay? And then the man was arrested. Only until the video came out to see that the girl is the one that slapped him first. The PVP girl is the one who slapped him first. So I just want y'all to understand that what we just saw between Critic and Bryan Max, this is not new in this country. Okay? We just heard the Minister of Labor go on stage and say that they sending Azruddin Mohammed to Venezuela in a box. Those are words out his mouth. Came off the stage. Obviously, the press jumped on it and said, how could you say that? Why would you say something like that? Oh, I was referring to something in the past that used to happen. He knows it. These men are stupid. They know exactly why he said that and how he said it on stage in front of his audience. Okay? Don't fool yourselves about these guys. Okay? We watched Dharmlal just do a video a couple days ago threatening anybody that's going against the PPP. Okay? Now, this is what these people are doing in front camera. This is what they're doing on video for all of us to see. Guys, imagine what's happening behind the scenes. Imagine what we are not seeing. Okay? You guys just think about that for a second. Guys, our society hasn't sunk into this vicious nastiness only recently. This has been going on for 5 years. This started 5 years ago. All right, I'm telling you, don't get me wrong. I know bad things happened in the past, but I want you just to remember this 5 years. I want you to think about all the schoolyards, the children fighting. All right, people going into schools and fighting with children. I want you to think about the teachers and the parents that fight in. All right? I want you to think about every time there's a little accident on the road, how them people bring out cutlass and wood. All right? I want you to think about the police. All right? And civilians fighting each other, physical fist fights. Guys, this stuff is to bring you to tears how nasty our society has become. Go into your domestic violence. Go into the murders that are happening of women and children. Okay? How much more do you guys need to see? Our society has become so disgusting. I don't care about your bridges and your roads. When children dying. I just had this conversation yesterday, guys. Somebody turned to me just last night. I was on the seawall, and somebody turned to me and they were like, man, at the end of the day, you gotta admit, there's progress. You gotta see, they're building the roads and look at the bridge and thing. That's what they're telling me, eh? And I look at them and I say, yeah, but I want you to name another 5 years of any government that this many children have died. Whether it be on the roads, whether it be domestic violence, whether it be the schools burning down, whether it be plain and simple murder of Adriana Young. How much more y'all want that entire Adriana Young situation? And nothing has changed with our police force. Guys, we are sinking. We have sunk. This and it starts at the top. There is rot at the top. Okay? This is where it all begins. Nigel Darmlal, how much more y'all want? How much more you need to see? You guys have to vote these people out. They have to be in check. This is what they've degraded our society to, guys. Now to get to this video. Now to get to this Critic and Bryan Max story. No, I watched all of it, and it didn't take me long to assess, because any intelligent, decent person, I'm not tooting my own horn there, but you'd see right away what the problem was here. First of all, Critics on his live, Bryan Max posted an hour before that he go into Critic's studio. Critics knew that he was coming. Critics was talking about it on his live, that he knew Bryan Max coming. He knew Bryan Max was outside when he got there. He was talking about it. He put the money on the table. He knew Bryan Max was coming. That's how the money was there. Just so you understand. So this entire thing was premeditated. All right? Now, Bryan Max showed up there. Bryan Max is a crazy man. I don't care about Bryan Max and the stupidness he's been doing. That's not the point. All right? Because let me explain something to y'all. He showed up at that house. Critic invited him in. Critics opened his door and said, come in here. It's all on video. All of this is on video, and I'm making this up. Bryan Max walks in, invited in, goes inside, and does get hostile. Starts to cuss them up, starts to behave like an idiot. Yes. But guess what, guys? A man verbally assaulting you, a man telling you all the horrible things in the world with his mouth, can never constitute to you hitting him, to you touching him, ever. And the law separates that clearly. Now, if Bryan Max had gone there and was doing all of those bad things and all of a sudden, Critics should have called the police to get him removed. Critics should have gone to the police station and made a report. Critics should have gone to the court and filed a restraining order. That is how you deal with people that are verbally assaulting you and threatening you. Okay? In no way, shape, or form does the law dictate you could touch somebody just because they're cussing you up. That is not how society works. That is not how a decent civil society works. Okay? And the laws dictate that. Alright? Now, more important than that now. Back to the Critic story. What Critic did, alright, is that man, Bryan Max, sat down there, he said nasty things. Critic got up from his chair and Critic hit that man. Critic was at no point in time threatened or under threat. Okay? Not to mention, Critics is also armed. We saw in Critic's live when he got up from his table, he put his gun in his pants. Alright? And we all know Critics is armed. He's talking about it all the time. Alright? Now let's understand all of this scenario. Now, Critics got up from his chair and hit Bryan Max. Okay? That is what happened. That is assault. That is not self-defense. Okay? Please understand that. Now, go this a step further. Okay? Now I'll talk about Barry Jagnew's best friend attempting to murder that man. After he hit Brian Max, okay? And go and check it. I just posted a video from Brian Max's feed. Because you can see Critic clearly. That Brian Max was on the floor. Brian Max was defenseless. And Critics hit that man 4 or 5 more times while he was on the ground. Okay? That man could have died. That is attempted murder. Okay? That was not Critics defending himself. Please understand what took place just now.
Excellent summation by Kian. I could not have put it better myself. I really appreciated how he broke it down. Listen, I'm speechless because Kian literally ticked all the boxes. Guyana, you really do need to see that this was a very, very serious incident that took place this morning. This was not a normal altercation or argument. And what I witnessed, what we all witnessed, should definitely be brought up before the courts and justice should be served for Brian Max because Critic needs to be made an example of if the PPP is to be taken seriously. Anyhow Critic walks, PPP is taunting the public. They're laughing in your face. And if you can't see that, then something is seriously wrong with the people of Guyana. There is no way this kind of behavior should be accepted as the norm because it isn't. Now, one thing that Kian mentioned that I actually didn't see, and I'm going to go back now to grab that clip and drop it right here, is that Critic got up and put a weapon in his waist when he knew that Bryan was en route to his house. So perhaps what we didn't see on camera did take place, where Bryan is claiming that he was assaulted with the weapon. This is quite serious. So let's see if I can find you this clip. Here we go.
This is Bradley Sampson's doggy. This is the information he put out yesterday. That ballot boxes all over the road. He put a post before and he put this one. I highly suspect this morning when they're trying to derail me is for me to bring this story, but I gotta educate y'all. They're deliberate attempts by the Mohammeds. Remember, they're a criminal enterprise. Azadin Mohammed and his father are fucking criminals. Not I, Cesar. I can't say I knew. And man was friend. Me and he never do no criminality. While me he is friend, the Americans investigated him while me and he was friend. The Americans was investigating his father before 15 years before. I only know these people 5 years now. Investigate him and found that he was smuggling gold. He was robbing Guyana of taxes. And they put him, father, upon a sanction list and all the business. It's not me. Not me say. No, it's only fucking criminals that work like this. Daggy. You name one person in the PPP that the PPP has speaking for them or on the front line. Here what I want you to do. Liken somebody in the PPP to Daggy. Fatah, these are PR people for the Mohammeds. No questions asked. They come out and continue to talk for the Mohammeds no matter what. Daggy, Fatah, Luladal, all were in Mohammed yard and warded up the GRA when they went to do the legally required job of getting back the taxes for the people. What you're seeing is a fucking criminal enterprise. No questions asked. Police stop you on the road. This is the man. Here what I'm telling you. So this is what they put up. Blood now. You imagine you see something like this for me page. People going into panic. People worried. This is a very tense time. I don't know how ERC is dealing with this. I don't know how the police is dealing with this. This is an attempt to incite public terror. Because I don't know where the blood there. I don't know who was injured so bad. Who was injured so bad? Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, brother.
Yourself a name one for the PPP. You are one.
All right. So me, who got one of the largest fucking media entities in the country, massive construction, gold mine and everything else, could be labeled as like a fata or a daggy. I gotta change me fucking ways if it's this how some people see me. But for me, tone of voice, you can't. You are one. Yes, you can't really vex with it. So I was wondering, with the blood will come out of this accident, right? Like this is bumper to bumper, right? A 3-car, 4-car bus mashup. With all the blood there. We're going on. How can you? This is what you're going on. Straight. Police vehicle will lead in them, stop, and everybody run into one another back. The blood. If you hear about the blood and inciting public terror, I'm waiting to see what the Guyana police force going to do with it, or they can play this dumb. Hear the statement by the Guyana police force. The Guyana Police Force wishes to state that following an accident tonight on the East Coast, Demerara Public Road in the vicinity of LBI, the three ballot boxes which were being escorted from Borbies have been safely and securely escorted and handed over to GCOM headquarters in Georgetown. The accident occurred at about 20:50 hours tonight, involved last night, involving minibus BAB 6899, motorcar PXX 7899, and minibus BAL 2180. Inquiries disclosed that the minibus BAB 6899 was proceeding west along LBI Public Road with ballot box number DF048 from Central Police Station under escort. Behind that was motorcar PXX 7898, which was carrying ballot box number DF047 from Central Police Station, and minibus number BAL 2180 containing ballot box number DF050 from Wim Police Station. All the vehicles were being escorted by force car. There's a police car. PAB 8212, when an unknown motor car drove northwest out of LBI Access Road into the path of the escort, causing the police vehicle to apply brakes. In doing so, minibus BAB 6899 applied brakes, which led to minibus PXX 7898 colliding with rear of the minibus BAB 6899, and then minibus BAL 2180 collided with rear of minibus PXX 7899. Right? Due to the collision, several passengers received injuries and were immediately escorted to Georgetown Public Hospital by the police. Well, here what tell you, when you get an injury in an accident, if you butt fucking man, already you fall out, you see that injury. And you know government people. The people who've been in a fucking accident might go up on disability for a whole fucking month. Government really easy. Any opportunity they get to fuck around, they will. You understand? Bryan Max here yet? He ain't reached here yet? Keep looking out for them. And as soon the thing just bring them straight in the studio. We can start this thing out live.
You know, back in the days I beat up tops.
Answer your phone, Bryan. Answer your
If you're
phone, Bryan.
alive, do not call.
You know the number, answer your phone.
I'll block your number for life.
Answer the phone.
Again, Tony, I'll block your number for life.
Not Tony, it's critical, you're playing a scunt.
We have a one-strike policy now on Bryan Maps 1 and Bryan Maps 2. Any remark that appears unsavory, one single. I'm not replying to you. I'm gonna just block you. My good friend from years, childhood days, Frank Latchman Singh got unfriended yesterday. I didn't block him, but he definitely got unfriended. I cannot speak, cannot write on the Bryan Maps and Bryan Maps 2.
Answer your phone, I thought you come in here.
You can't write anymore. You can only read. Don't block people.
You gone live?
Every now and then I do block. You know, if you're a really unsavory character,
figure out.
And you make really
Pull this light.
I'll block you.
I'll figure out.
I don't really block people.
Hey, mommy. The OC coming. The OC there, Lee coming. Bryan Max to come and collect this money. You understand? Falling, man, falling. OC Rogers in the house. We're going on, partner.
Good day, critics. First of all, it's a pleasure to be back in this studio. And I was sitting, just got up, woke up this morning.
No, you. And I expecting somebody to come collect Mohammed money.
Yeah,
You.
No.
Oh. Where's Bryan? Outside? He's live outside right now? You carry on the program by time. Let me bring you in.
All right.
Let me usher Bryan Max in.
So, I found myself in this situation here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. All right, I'm trying to...
Bryan, come in. Come in the studio in the morning. Come in, man, come. The money,
So basically, we were told that Bryan Max showed up.
I invite you inside.
You understand? Me and the Guyanese Critic is inviting him in the studio. Apparently, he's still scared to come in the studio.
No, he coming in. Come straight in. This is the first. Come.
Who is this joker?
Mohammed send you the money.
Mohammed send me for the money.
Look, the money is the money.
That's jokey money. It's not the...
Pick it up.
It's a part of it.
Hey, OC, shut
It's
your
a part
fucking
of
mouth.
it.
OC, shut your mouth.
It's a part of the money.
OC, shut your
No,
mouth.
man.
A lot of talk.
Yo,
Part of
pick
the
up
money.
the money. This is the money for the Mohammed.
Joke. What you got there? What you got there?
It's a part of the money.
That's not even $2 million. $500 million.
$500 million?
Bryan,
$500,000. Jokey money.
pick up the money, nobody.
Pick up joke. You're about 50 million. And I got me for Simone Broom's money too. OC fucking Rogers. Why would that girl we beat up and slap up in the supermarket, OC?
You don't worry, though. You worry with what gonna happen to you.
What are you doing with the girl? The police charge you yet?
You worry what's
Police
gonna happen
charge
to
you yet?
You worry what's gonna happen to you, punk. You worry what's gonna happen to you, punk.
Barrett, let's bugger you.
And your mother.
Hey man, what?
And your mommy. And your mother.
What's wrong with you?
And your mother.
Don't fucking...
Watch. One touch. One touch. One touch, ladies and gentlemen, and you're on the ground. One touch.
Get mother Scott in fucking America. Mother Scott, no more.
You're doing it in my place. We're doing it in my place.
So he was right. Just as Ken said, I saw when he reached across in front of that OC or whatever he named PPP guy, pick up his tool and push it in his waist. He definitely did do that the moment he heard that Bryan was outside. He invited him into his property and he was ready for him to come in with the money on the table. And he did all of this on live. He gave the man one slap. The man collect a slap across his face. He wore the man's face across his 5 fingers. And then he proceeded to have his way with Bryan. Now, this is more than assault. And it's definitely premeditated. Everything is on camera and everything is evidenced. Honestly, I await the results of the investigation because I want to see exactly how the PPP plans to cover up Guyanese Critic's backside, which is out the door. It's outside. I want to see how they cover it up. Well, if you have made it this far into today's video, please make sure that you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe and the bell to make sure you are notified anytime I drop a video. And I do have another story to share with you guys, but I think I have made you sit and listen to this long enough. Big up with a nice clean self. This is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out.